How do you know you have pride in your life? Today we're going to talk about it. The 13 ways to assess the level of pride in everyone's life. How do you measure pride in your life? Today we are going to learn 13 ways to assess the level of pride in your life. And if today is the first time of you coming across our video online, please encourage us by liking and sharing our video so that others can benefit from it. And after watching this video, please don't forget to tell us your own opinion on the comments section so that all of us can learn together. And after watching this video, I will encourage you to take an honest assessment of your life to see if any of the actions we have listed in this place are evident or present in your life, so that you can start as soon as possible to start correcting them as soon as possible. Now let's go. Number one, assuming you already know something when someone is trying to teach you. Most of us, when someone is trying to talk about a subject, we cut the person off so we can be able to air our own view without giving the teacher the chance to say what he or she wants to talk about or to teach us that which he or she is teaching us. We want to rush in immediately and air our own views. By this alone, what you're trying to say, you know it all, and this person is talking less of what you know about the subject. Maybe you might be right, you know very much about the subject, but you already know it by yourself. So what you need to do is wait to hear another person's opinion, so that when this person have aired his or her own view, you can now add it up to what you have. Maybe you might know better than they, or maybe there is something new you must learn out of that after the person must have thought. Number two, seeing yourself as too good to perform a particular task. You know that feel when someone asks you to please help him or her do something or achieve something, or to assist in a certain way. Now you know that feel inside you. How come of all people I'm the only one whom you have to ask to do something like that? I don't grow past this level. You know that feel. It is a sign of pride. Maybe you don't know, maybe it hasn't come to your knowledge, but it is a sign of pride. You can go deep down inside you to attest to that. So that is the number two. Then the number three, being too proud to ask for help. Though being independent is something else to consider, but even in our independent life, most of us who are independent, we are taking care of our bills and that is something quite different. But no matter how independent we are, there is a point in every man's life when you need someone else's help. And when you get to this point and you are not able to seek for that help that you need to succeed or to achieve that goal, because you feel like you're feeling ashamed of going to ask for such a help. When you find yourself in this kind of situation, there is an atom of pride in you, which you need to swallow to go get that help. You need it. So go and get it and swallow your pride. Then the number four is this one, very, very important. The last one is the most important. That is the 13th and the 12th one. Very, very, very important. So watch this video to the end. Now the fourth one is feeling the need to always teach people. Have you found yourself in a gathering, in a public place where people are discussing, and you find yourself being dominant to teach people in that gathering without giving other people the chance to air their own view? It is a sign, a very, very, very important. Mark it. It is a sign of pride, and you have to deal with it. When you find yourself in this situation, what you need to do is calm down and listen to what others have to say. That is the number four. Then the number five is always talking about yourself. That is the number five. Listen very, very well. Number five. The number five. Always talking about yourself. You see, when you do this, you make others feel inferior and making yourself feel superior. And the more you do this by talking about your financial breakthrough, your achievements in life, you find out that you are making less of the person you are discussing with, and you are making more of yourself. And with this, it can bring a kind of envy on the other person if he or she didn't handle it well. So it's one of the things you have to consider, and you have to work on it. Talk less of yourself and give less example with yourself in such a way that people will start feeling inferior of themselves, and you will start feeling that ego within you that you are better than this person. That is the feel it gives, and that is why it is an atom of pride, and you have to deal with it. Then number 6, thinking you're better than others. Although this one is self-explanatory, I don't think I need to expatiate or go more on that. Then let's take number 7. Number 7 is when you disagree or disregard another person's advice. This one on its own is a sign of pride. Number 8, a continuous need for attention. When you always want to be noticed, when you always want to be the center of attention or of attraction by you flaunting your maybe your physical appearance, your intelligence, and so on, it is a sign of pride, and you have to deal with it. Very, very important. Then number 10 is unable to accept constructive criticism. So let me take the number 10 again so it will sink right inside us. Unable to accept constructive criticism. When you find it difficult to accept a sincere correction from others, it's a sign. When you're doing something and someone gave you in a polite way, telling you that if you had done this way or that way, it would have yielded more fruit, and you disregarded it, it is a sign of pride. That is the number 10. Then the number 11 is the unwillingness to submit to authority. Someone is bigger than you, or bigger, in authority, maybe in your place of work, in your church, in the school, wherever. You are not able to submit to that person who is superior to you. It is a sign of pride. Now, the number 12 is this: ignoring people's attempt to communicate with you. Yes, women do this one a lot. I know most men do it, but it is more on women. When you make people find it difficult to communicate with you, what you are trying to let them know is that they are not important to you, and you are too big to give them your time, or you feel like you are wasting your time. These people don't mean anything to you. So when you find it difficult to accommodate people who want to come in contact with you, people who want to communicate with you, people who want to come close to you, it is a sign of pride. Then the 13th one, which is the most important one: always claiming rights instead of admitting to our mistakes. You did something wrong and you are being corrected over what you did. Instead of you admitting and apologizing for what you did, you started giving reasons why what you did was right. It's very, very bad and a sign of pride. So finally, I encourage you to check your heart over the things we have listed so far, so that you can identify the areas of your pride and start asking God to give you the grace to start dealing with them. Because you know what this thing do? At a point, it's going to deny you opportunities. At a point, it's going to take you away from people who would have helped you, and people whom you would have achieved something with. It's going to scare them away, and most people will start feeling insecure dealing with you, and it's going to limit you on so many things. So the earlier you deal with pride, the better. It's going to save you a lot than having it. So just give yourself a sincere assessment to know actually what it is you are having as a pride, and determine to deal with it. Thank you for following us or joining us today on today's edition of the lesson, and I want to use this medium to encourage you to always follow us on our next videos. Follow us on our page, so that you will always be notified each time we make new uploads, on updating you and giving you the insight. We are called appraisers of insight. That means we embrace insight, we bring it to your doorstep. So please help us by sharing our videos to others so that they can benefit from it, and we promise to give you the best that you need, and we will never let you down. So follow our page, share and like our videos, comment, tell us your opinion, criticize our videos if at all we make any mistake, and we are willing to admit to our mistakes and promise to do more on our next videos. But we can't actually give you the best if you did not air your opinions, if you did not give us those corrections on the comment section. So please do us a favor by telling us how we can serve you better. We, the Abrazers of Insight, we say a very big thank you on our today's edition. See you in the next video. Bye.